Hello, this is Rockline Coleman, and this is my portfolio self-evaluation project. I did have public speaking experience before coming to Full Sail. I used to take a whole bunch of public speaking classes in elementary school and 3 in middle school, but over time you sort of lose it. It happens, and so I'm glad I took this class to get it back. I do feel good about my communication skills. I've been taught like 17 years now. I know how to form sentences. I do have performance experience. I've done movies, I've been in plays, a lot of plays actually. So this was sort of like a review for me, if anything. My introductory speech, because I haven't done it in a while, I'm not sure, but my eye contact, I guess, wasn't really, no, my eye contact was good, but my gestures and movements, I was kind of stuck to the podium, which I didn't really like, but my volume was exceptional. For my persuasive speech, same thing. I was kind of like stuck to the podium. It wasn't really, movement, a lot of movements or whatever, but I kept my eyes on the audience, and my projection was well. Now my industry professional speech, I decided to ditch the podium. I moved around a bit, barely looked at the screen, kept my eyes on the crowd, only looked at the screen to point out a couple things about Edgar Wright. I think I prefer actually either way. I mean, there's going to be people sitting there watching you it doesn't really matter to me if it's a classroom or auditorium. I guess you still get that same feeling of you're going to talk to people in front of you, so it's going to get to you either way. I didn't even think we really had any groups to work effectively into. People that I did talk with and stuff like that, I guess I worked really well with them. They're really good people. When you're doing a speech or anything like that, when you're talking in front of people, I guess that nervousness just never really goes away. So you're always going to feel it no matter what. The audience responded to my presentations. They seemed really engaged, especially with my persuasive, which the comments just took an extra 30-minute toll. So as long as they did that, I knew that I had them engaged and the topic was really good. Audio and visually, I like to take clips of the videos. I like to look for the best pictures, like the most creative pictures there are for that topic, and put it on there. Like for the Edgar Wright presentation, I picked out the most abstract ones I could find and the ones that meant the most to the topic I was trying to. I don't know if I should say this or not, but I really did not spend that much time on these topics because I don't know what it is, but if I pick a topic to talk about, I always pick the ones that I already really know about a lot. The only ones I really had to research was Edgar Wright's his past, but even then I knew a lot about it anyway, so it really wasn't much research to go into. I think I practiced for my persuasive speech more because I just did not want to go up there and sound like an idiot. I wanted to know what I was really talking about and show the crowd that I knew what I was talking about. So I think the persuasive speech was the one I rehearsed the most for. I don't really have any delivery or technological problems. I mean, everything worked really well on your computer, so I'm grateful for that. I didn't had to search and tap on the computer vigorously like some kind of maniac to get the clips that I wanted to work. So thank you. I enjoyed giving the Edgar Wright speech the most because that is one of my heroes. I don't have a lot of heroes, but if I did, that guy would be it. He's it for me. He's so cool to me for some reason. I just like the guy. And if you can ever get me a meeting with that dude, I know we're both black, but I will be your slave for a month. I promise you. No holds bar. Slave for a month. You got it. The most challenging was the persuasive speech. Once again, I had to know what exactly I was talking about. I didn't want to give out false information to the crowd, so that was the most challenging for me. I don't really think I have a delivery challenge. I think I did it pretty well. I mean, you gave me 10 points on that one, so I guess I'm totally fine on that. Research and preparation. My biggest challenge with that is procrastination. The college kid killer, as I like to say. That and work gets in the way, so I guess procrastination would be the most challenging for the preparation part. I learned a lot about the different types of directors and artists that are out there from other people's industry professionals' speeches, but I really, really, really like how I can just sit there and find out a whole slew of information about people that I may or may not have known that is like totally new to me, and that's what I really like. The outlines I had on each of my outlines, there was two parts to the outline. There was my real outline that I gave to you, and there was a rough draft of that outline. And each time I would like write the time of how long I would say it to myself, and I'd write that time, and so I'd measure it up like that. So I was always either over the 5 minutes or under it, but I don't think I ever really got in between. Like, but thank God for those suits, right? Because if it wasn't for those suits, I wouldn't be getting these hundreds. So, thank you. I would rate my public speaking performances at a 3 because I'm modest. I mean, I know that in the beginning there is it wasn't great, but that's why we're in school. It's there to progress, and I felt like I have progressed since the first day, actually. Like, right at the second day, I knew I was learning and growing as a professional speaker. My feelings towards it is that I really want to talk more. I mean, I guess 3 or 4 speeches really isn't enough anymore. Like, I want to get on stage, I want to talk about my movies, I want to pitch my ideas to other people. You gave me the public speaking bug, and kind of thank you for that, because now it's easier to talk in front of people. I don't get nervous. It's still there, but it's not as strong as it used to be at first. So your methods really work, and this is my self-evaluation project. Thank you, Alfred Rocky Coleman, or Rock Alfred Coleman, whichever one you want. I don't care.